Hi, everyone.
We're on.
We're on. Hello.
Yes.
Hi. How are you?
Hello.
Hi,
I know I
everyone.
jumped in, but it's your channel. You should do the highs.
No, listen, yo, you wanna?
Hi.
Hey everyone, welcome to Mask. We are back with episode 3 after missing a week. Everyone is here. We're back. We're ready to play. Let's go around the table. Everyone introduce themselves, their characters, and Arenda's has an awkward icebreaker question for us for the day.
I definitely prepared that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was sarcasm.
No, it was, but I can find one. It's all right. Yeah,
Feels bad, man, because I prepare them. I'm a massive nerd.
Well, Arenda's, introduce yourself.
Oh, it starts with me.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the icebreaker questions. So it's.
I have a card game called Extremely Personal Questions if you'd like.
I want the awkward ones. There we go. Okay. Hi, I'm Rindis. I am the literal devil and the storyteller for this game. You can find me here and on E.V.I.L and any other place, and I will keep it short. That's me. Hi.
Buns is up next.
Yeah, I thought we were waiting for our awkward question.
God damn it. It's been 2 weeks and I've already forgotten. And the worst part is like I found one in that moment too, and I just didn't say it out loud.
No.
All right. So this pertains to the character. What's the weirdest food that they've ever eaten?
That's a really weird question for Tanis.
Yeah.
For everyone, I'm a Buns. I'm playing Tanis, our Scion playbook, and the weirdest thing that I've ever eaten, I have to say, might have been alive or dead.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So for dead, I guess the weirdest thing I think is a burger with peanut butter on it.
Sounds amazing.
It is. It's so good.
It was. It was for the split second that I didn't relive the life of that cow. Then alive would have been 3 squirrels.
All right.
At the same time?
Yes, they fought in. It was weird. That was the question.
So it's my turn. Hi, I'm Ollie, and I'm playing Bright Star, the star. And
Yeah, you are.
And the weirdest thing he's ever eaten. Oh boy. I'm gonna say his parents were not the best at feeding him. He once accidentally ate a fried rag thinking it was meat. But hey, it went down.
A rag?
So. Yep.
Just a piece of cloth that was deep fried?
Yep. Fried rag.
Didn't pay too much mind to it. His parents forgot to feed him for a little while. And he was like, oh, this food's food.
Just a little while.
Just a little while. Just long enough for a rag to be tasty. Yeah, that's about it.
It's Shay's turn.
Oh, sorry. Hi, everybody. I'm Shay, and I am playing Paladin, or Penelope Crystal, the protege. And I guess the weirdest thing she's ever eaten, I don't think I can top what everybody else already did.
Certainly try.
No. I think maybe as a kid she probably found a cricket and ate it because she was little and didn't know it wasn't food.
Fair. That's fair.
Some people will still argue that they are food.
Depends on where you go.
Get the Batman All-Star training.
If you can eat it, it's food.
But the thing is, she picked it up off the floor. It wasn't like.
Wasn't even like a chocolate covered one.
No. Although I did debate I did debate doing the chocolate covered cockroaches, but no, probably not.
Cockroaches. I cannot.
Nice. Hi everyone, I'm Emma, Humily on the internet, and today I'm playing Ash, or Manifesto, who is our delinquent, and it's just generally been pretty chill so far. Hasn't been stressed out or angry or any of these kind of freaked out. What's all y'all's problem? You just need to smoke more weed. Yeah, yeah. I have a solution to your problems.
I don't know.
Ash has a solution to all of those problems, but I think the weirdest thing. See, Ash has answered that they would like me to give his dad ass, but I'm not going to. Instead, I think because Ash, despite all of their socialist leanings and being very like anti-capitalism, their parents are kind of rich. So he's probably had some bird nest soup, and that's, I imagine, probably the weirdest thing. It's a real thing. Look it up, guys. It's disgusting.
I have to.
Doesn't sound.
Actual bird's nest is gone into it, and so is bird saliva. How are you collecting the bird saliva? Nobody knows, but that's involved in making the soup.
They steal the nest.
Yeah.
Like a little beaker.
Yeah. As a kid, was like, "Ooh, this looks like chowder." That's not chowder. That's not
Bird nest
My-
stew.
My sister and her girlfriend actually, in one of the older houses that they had when they had first gotten together, was had like one of those cast iron stoves, those real old timey ones, and a bird got caught in there, and they both had studied ornithology, and so her girlfriend was just like, well, this is soup now, cracks its neck and made it into food.
Apparently, in China, it's not a delicacy, but a remedy. It's supposed to boost your immune system because, and like, I can see why, because you're eating a bunch of shit that you just pulled out of the wild.
It's like getting vaccinated.
Well then, so
Top that, Val.
We're not. Yes, I would like to point out that me personally has eaten a lot of weird things. Everyone's talking about squirrels. I eat squirrel. Like, it is just part of.
I said like, alive or dead. I just.
The question is, have you eaten that ass?
And of course,
we all have.
We're alive.
We already had this conversation before. I'm just not into buttholes, but
well, you're quite accurate. Yeah. We did, yeah.
We did miss that discussion. Anal play is not on the table for some characters.
Hi everyone. My name is Val, and this is my channel, and I bring to you the bull, who is just a big buff cat girl who did have some emotions last week and is still trying to process those going on. And the weirdest thing that she has ever eaten is a full-blown tarantula.
Nice.
Like, she saw the lab that she escaped from. She was turned into a cat girl. When she got out, like, some of the bugs got out, and well, she just got turned into a cat girl, so she was hungry. And cats eat spiders. That's why I own one.
Like, here, I murdered this for you.
Yes, pretty much. So, not gonna lie, a few weeks ago, Romeo caught a mouse and brought it to Nick, but Nick knows the mouse isn't dead. So it's like, don't drop it. And he's like, bleh. The mouse ran away, and my cat sulked. So, but
your cat was like, you have to learn to do it yourself. And then let it go.
Like, I know it's not dead. You have to become a capable hunter. Kill it.
True. Couple things before we get started into the game. We are a viewer-affected game. You get affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies here gives anyone that you see a reroll. If you subscribe to the channel, you can give someone here a+1 to one of their rolls. And if you donate money, a sliding scale to coffee or Streamlabs, you can give Rindis an idea. The idea is, of course, always to Rindis' discretion. We don't cross any lines and veils here with ideas, but that happens. On top of that, hey, Nightbot's telling us we're raising money for Extra Life. Hey!
Ooh.
And continuing this month, I'm meeting all of my subs and all of my sub points with $1 donation. Last month we raised 54 subs, and I donated $54. So let's see if we can beat that this month. And with that, I think that's all I got for us. So, Rindis, go ahead. Deliver us from evil.
Deliver us from evil. So, last time we left on some pretty ominous notes and a particularly sad one. This time, the camera is going to start the next morning. Everybody had planned to meet up at our resident nun's house to enjoy watching The Bachelor and just hanging out. But it seemed that it kind of collapsed in on itself with only a few of you staying there. But we start the new episode with the camera being on Kaylee. Kaylee, whatever ended up happening to you over the night in your self-exclusion, you wake up back in your room and there's a text message waiting for you.
You just sort of... Somebody has their Discord and I can hear it beeping, so if that's...
I heard it too. I thought it was
you can
me.
mute your mic. It's coming from a Google. Not a Google, from a Zoom. I think it's Buns, actually, because I don't think Buns has headphones
geez.
on. Yeah.
Okay.
Just mute your mic so that, because the Discord is coming in through the speakers. So Kaylee just sort of hears that buzzing and just like reaches out from under her covers, because Kaylee sleeps a lot, and just me, and pulls it in underneath her pillow blanket fort nest and opens it. And what is it?
Yeah. And so when you open this text message, it's an unknown number, or at least one that's not saved. But it just says, hey, good looking, heard you had a bad night. If you're interested, come meet me for breakfast. No, not a trick. Just come on down and hear what I have to say. And it has the initials TD at the bottom.
I'm just gonna respond. By the way, I am also echoing on everybody's Google Meets. Like, my subs are coming up like 8 times with Shay and Buns. If y'all could mute your mic on Google Meet, so I'm not echoing there too.
You shouldn't be
Yeah.
getting it from me. I have earbuds in.
Okay, like, it's weird. Like, I am coming out from yours, apparently.
No, I noticed that.
Yeah.
And I have Google Meets muted.
Okay.
Anyway.
I think it's fixed now.
Let's see if that helps.
Unmuted me. It did the evil thing.
Okay, I think it's working now. All right, sorry. Technical difficulties all around today.
It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah. Kaylee's gonna just like text back, new phone, who this? Like,
and it doesn't take long, but it says, oh, come on, you know who it is. It's Tyler.
there's a moment of, no. Like, she just, like, she doesn't, like, respond to any of it. She, like, sits up very quickly, like, from underneath her blanket, so it's just, like, a big erection of blanket. And you hear, if she has a roommate, I don't know if she does, and you just hear her, like, cat squeal. But, like, she'll text back, it's like, fuck you, bud. Like, no. She just texts us back, no. No, fuck you. And, like,
there's one more message,
mm-hmm.
and it says, don't be a bad kitty. Come downstairs and have breakfast with me.
no. Just types back no. Like, no.
Probably about 2 or 3 minutes pass, and then there's another text, and it says, I thought you might be resistant like this, so why don't I make it worth your while? And there's a new picture, and it shows that it's a like wide angle shot of who you would assume is Tyler standing in front of a International House of Pancakes, and they're like holding up their. I'm gonna decide this costume now. I initially wanted like a gun, but then I'm like, no, he's the inseller. He has to be the perfect incel. So he actually has like
a katana sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was holding a sword up, but he's got a katana, and he's got an armored fedora hat, and he's got he has the anonymous mask on as well to hide his identity, but he's got a trench coat. So he's got the trench coat, the anonymous mask, and armored fedora. And when I say armored, I mean like it has like plates on the top part of it.
Like a Naruto?
Yeah, but then it's also bladed like Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat, so there is a potential that he could throw this fedora if he wanted to. But he
I feel sick.
I know Kaylee is the one who has to kill this man, but can we all kill him?
But he currently has this katana, and he's holding. He has this katana pointed out towards a pair of scared-looking elderly hostages.
Kaylee's gonna text back, no.
You can kill them.
Another minute passes, and you can tell that it's very annoyed because him trying to type this out with one hand. And he says, if you don't come and have breakfast with me, I will make them commit Sudoku every 5 minutes that you are not here.
I am going to forward this entire message to the headmaster. Like, just straight up. And just be like, what do?
Okay. So it doesn't take long for Galaxy King to text you back. Headmaster Galaxy King is, of course, always ever vigilant. And he says, your team is authorized to intercept. And at that moment, everybody's cell phones go off at once. And it just says, priority alert, hostage situation at IHOP.
What the fuck can be so important at IHOP?
I need that to be the title of this episode.
The fuck is so...
The fuck is so important at
IHOP. Things at IHOP. Old people and drunk people. I don't know what...
yeah. That's why they were the old people.
Yeah.
And on
old
Sunday,
drunk people.
And on Sundays, church people who never tip.
Yeah.
So...
Flashbacks. The flashbacks.
I'll be like, well...
anyway, at this
need to get
point,
breakfast.
Yeah, Kaylee will roll out of bed and, you know, Kaylee doesn't have a costume. She is a costume. So she just puts on clothes and I guess goes to the team meeting spot before they go on missions.
We've got like a code that's like our designated meeting spot.
Yeah, tell us where your rallying point is for any of these like occasional on-call missions.
It's just called R5.
I figure it's at the I figure it's at the bus stop in front of the school. like the like the subway spot, like before the
Yeah.
school.
Everybody stop. At least all the things. That's always a stop. We can all get there. Just we gotta catch the red line real quick.
And I am clearly annoyed that I am up this early, and clearly annoyed that Tyler the incel has texted me and wants to have breakfast with me. But
Not just wants, demands
I
that you have
I might-
breakfast with him.
Show up
Mhm.
first early, but like I'm wearing my costume, but I have a hoodie on and hood up like over it, like not looking very happy at being up this early and smoking a cigarette.
I just like shove my phone inside of Ash's face and be like, this
Okay.
is bullshit.
Oh my the fuck is that hat, dude?
This is the guy who made me a cat.
Oh well, now we have to kill him. I mean, I was just thinking we could maybe beat him up a bit, but
He's been taking no for he can't take no for an answer. I don't.
yeah, that's kind of douchebags. They're not good at taking no. I'm sorry you went through that. It's okay.
Well,
We'll
I have
deal
to
with
go
it.
through this shit again. I thought I broke all his limbs off, but apparently not. Apparently he can just grow. I don't know what he
Broke his limbs off? Wow.
I broke his legs. And his
Nice.
Yes.
I'm gonna reach out to fist bump you.
arms. Like I gently fist bump you
yeah.
because I don't want to break your fist.
Hurt me. Yeah.
Yes.
So while you all did meet up at the bus station, I will remind you that somebody has transport.
Yeah, a helicopter does fly to the station.
From the bus stop.
Yes.
There's a little helipad next to it.
This little helicopter hovers slightly overhead, and she pokes her head out and says, "Get in, nerds! We're going superheroing."
I make a little staircase out of light for you guys to walk up.
Yeah, that's right. Bright Star was with Paladin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I spent the night.
Yeah.
Where's Tana side?
Get in, nerds! Priority alert.
Yeah.
I hope.
Where's Revolver? We have to use.
I take my phone up and send you a text like, "Where are you?"
Revolver walked up while you were like talking, and you went, "It's the guy that turned me into a cat." And they were like,
hiding in a bush.
Right,
where,
like,
are you? Question mark. Yeah.
And
Hear
then
the
you see
beep.
their phone go off, right? And it's like the bus shelters that see clear through. You just see them like,
Oh, sup?
All right,
You
we're
good?
all here.
Yep. Let's go.
On Wednesday, we wear super suits. Thank you.
That's the
Taylor.
subheading for this episode.
yes.
It is a
How
Wednesday.
early is this mission taking place?
It's probably
Early.
It's like 8 a.m.
Yeah,
at
like
the very
early bird
least.
special.
Yeah.
I don't do 8 a.m. I hope you know.
Well,
I'm making an exception for this fucking douchebag, guys. You need to see this guy.
like as we're in the helicopter, like I'm just gonna pass my phone around. What do I know? I guess about like this bro's power, so that I can let everyone know.
So the inseller has a very amusing set of powers. One thing that he definitely has is, despite his incredible. Did we establish that he was tall and lanky, or was he a rotund lad?
I think he's a tall and lanky lad.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
he's a skinny. He's a tiny boy.
Yeah, he was a skinny kid.
Not wear shirts under that trench coat. Thinks he's in the Matrix.
He doesn't now. It's like now he doesn't. That just adds to his cringe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say because I originally wanted him to be fast, because my initial thought was he was going to be a heavy set dude, because it's like it throws you off balance. But now he's just going to have like a repulsion aura, and it's his defensive power is his cringe just repels everything around him. But he also will have mastery of the blade, because of course he does.
Does his repulsion smell like Axe and conventions?
No, it doesn't smell like Axe. It just smells like he's at a convention and he did not bathe.
He stood in line for the early tickets.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
He stood in line for
explain
the
all
early
of this in the helicopter on our way there, and it's like, yeah, literally the worst.
Give me a.
So beware of a
Since we're-
Todd crud attack.
Yeah, since we're addressing, what you might know of him, give me an assess the situation real quick.
Right,
as
which
well.
is a superior, right?
I do believe so. Cheat sheet.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yep. Okay, I forget that it keeps adding. I have to go to both. All right, I got a hit.
Not a hit. So when you're showing everybody this picture, you actually notice something else because you had brought it up earlier where it was I don't know how he's doing this. I broke his arms and his legs. You see that in the picture, the hand that's holding the katana is in fact a robot arm.
Oh, he replaced it.
So there's a very good chance that he now has robot limbs.
Oh, okay. Yep. And I get to ask a question with a 9 too, right?
Yeah, you can go ahead and
Okay.
ask a question. I just wanted to throw that in there with the roll.
What is his weakness?
You are.
Gotcha.
his greatest weakness is you, Kaylee. He's doing this all for you.
All right, so he loves me.
There's a difference between love and obsession.
Right, I am.
There's also
tomato potato.
Those are two different fruits.
Another text arrives for you, Kaylee, and it's another picture message.
Is it a dick pic?
When you open it up, you realize that the 5 minutes have passed, and there's that moment of dread of, oh no, did he do it? But then it opens and it reveals that he had basically destroyed the trash can next to this elderly person, and he said, "Okay, I gave you 5 minutes and you are not here. I'm serious that something bad is going to happen if you don't make it in the next 10 minutes. All right. Next time, this trash can is that old person."
Hey, Kaylee.
I got this. Promise.
Okay.
I got this. I'm going to text back and I'm going to be like, "I'm sorry, the train's late. Be there soon." I'm going to hold it super, super close to my face and I'm going to squish my titties up and like take that so he can't see the surroundings and it's just what's going on. Like, it's like, and just be there soon, like, kind of thing.
Please give me a provoke to try and lull this man into a false sense of security.
Yeah, what stats provoke?
Superiors again.
Superiors again. Let's do this. Boop. And boop. Come on. Oof.
Oh.
Big woof.
Do we have any team?
We can establish it right now because you're technically going into the operation.
Okay.
You do have one to start with though, so
yeah.
Kaylee basically would only have the option to do this selfishly because they purposely said that they were crowding everything else out of the shot.
I also have a +1, so I will just use a +1 for my gift.
Use your +1. That'll work better than burning that team.
Burning the team. Yep.
So on a 7 to 9, you can choose one of the following. Oh, actually, it says they can choose one of the following. So I will choose that they will err and you will have a critical opportunity. So another message comes back and it just says, well, don't worry, Kitty. If that's all it is, you can get here in 10 minutes and I definitely won't have to start executing anybody if you make it here within 10 minutes.
I just respond, K.
So we'll go ahead and establish the...
That's what I do.
All right, so we'll establish this this team pool now then. So when you enter against a dangerous foe as a team, get 2 team to the pool. So you're currently at 3 right now for the start of the pool. Who is your designated leader for this? I feel like I know the answer, but I just need to hear a confirmation.
Kaylee.
Oh. I guess it's
We're here
me.
for you, girl. Yeah.
I guess it's me.
Shay, is that confirmed?
We're going to kick his ass through the power of friendship.
Yeah.
Brightstar would nominate Penelope, actually.
Oh, all right.
But, whatever.
Like, as soon here's the thing: if Star nominates Penelope, Kaylee will be like, "Yeah, absolutely, Penelope."
All right.
like straight up, like not volunteer to lead. She's the kind of thing.
All right, so it seems it's shifting. Also, hello, Raven, with a rate of 23 people.
Hello.
Hello. Just in time for this awesome combat. So
yeah,
I feel like everybody might shift their way towards Penelope then. Okay, so if the leader has influence over every teammate, we can add a team to the pool. Is that so, Penelope?
Let me check. It is not. I am missing one person.
Who's the person you're missing?
I have Kaylee, Ash, and Tanis. I do not have
influence of a
I
star.
do.
Yeah.
Interesting. Does everyone have the same purpose in this fight?
To destroy yes.
To break his other arm.
To break this incel.
Break him. I think we do. What is it, Penelope?
Penelope has protect the civilians.
Okay.
That's a legal goal, but
No, I mean it's still a different one, but it's still a valid one.
Yeah.
I will protect the civilians by breaking his other arm. So yes, I have that goal.
I feel like weirdly Tanis's goal is to protect Kaylee.
Okay. So we're not all on the same purpose. That's not going to add another team, but it doesn't take away from it. So it's not. Well, that's the thing. You're not losing any for this, so it's just not adding more. If any team member mistrusts the leader or the team, I have to remove one.
No.
Kaylee.
No, she doesn't today.
No, not today. Listen, she's a cat. Her mood can change on a whim for sure. I'm for it. Anybody mistrust?
Nope.
Currently, no. Everybody seemed like she just got called in and everybody arrived. So,
Bright Star, Tanis.
Oh, I trust no one.
Oh,
no, I'm surprised.
I'm sorry, I was shaking my head. You can't hear that.
Okay. No, that's cool. All right. So nothing is removed, and you guys are definitely not ill prepared or off balance. So team pool is going to stay at 3. Nothing gained, nothing lost. Team pool.
So as they're flying in, Penelope kind of like starts going lower to the ground and then just says, "All right, Kaylee, if you want to go in first and try and stall a little bit, everybody else can get in position.
Okay.
Tanis, if you can keep an eye on her and be ready to provide backup when she needs it. And Brightstar and I can try and sneak the others out. Manifesto, do you want to play offense or defense for this?"
Does he have any active powers, Kaylee?
You're gonna be repulsed.
I can stop that from happening.
Okay.
It's like
if it's an active power,
it's very passive. Also, he is a master of the blade, or he thinks he is. Like
I could get you close to him, Ash. Oh, sorry. I guess I could get you close to him. I could open a portal right next to him, and then you could just grab him and use your powers.
I could bamf him out of there, yeah. And if I happen to splice him in half, well, that's unfortunate.
As y'all are planning, Kaylee just jumps out of the helicopter.
I knew it. Tannis is right after her. With Kaylee!
Jumps out. Like, and then goes into
All right, try to stay on task. It's like immediately puts on the communicator. All right, Manifesto, stick with Tannis then.
Yeah.
You're already down here. And
remember to counter his cringe with your pure NFG powers.
I have a lot of those, yeah.
So real quick, I think this will activate my punch everyone move. Because punch everyone is whenever you charge into a fight without hedging your bets, you can shift your danger up and another label down.
All right.
Because everyone is planning and they're like, go be a distraction. I'd be like, yes. And just lands on my feet outside of the helicopter. So that's and I just land on my feet and my tail is a little bushy. And so how high are we allowed to go on our things? Like 4?
Yeah, I do believe you cap out.
All right. Well,
cap out for all of the labels?
Yeah.
It's 3.
It's 3?
Oh, is it 3?
Oh.
It's 3.
Okay, so I can't actually put my danger up anymore. It's as high as it goes.
You have to put something down.
Yeah, it's high as it goes.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's right. Yeah, so it's as high as it goes. Anyway, so I don't need to do this, but I just jump and I land on my feet, superhero style. Not even superhero style, cat style. Stand up, brush myself. Yeah. Okay. And and I go into IHOP.
Well, he's actually outside. So to set the scene here for you guys, you jump out and just like you said, there's a weird echo going on in this room now. I just noticed. You touch down in your cat superhero pose and you see that the IHOP is basically taken over by the inseller, and he's not alone because one man trying to hold an IHOP hostage probably would at least have somebody intervene.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that he has a couple of henchmen with him, and these are all a number of gentlemen who range from a Michael Cera to a Ross from Friends, but they just kind of run the gambit of these awful Millhouse looking type of gentlemen. And so he says, throwing up his arms in greeting, he says, "Kaylee, my beloved," and he tips his fedora at you and he says, "Welcome to IHOP. I was hoping you would arrive sooner so that we could enjoy the mini pancakes that they have to offer, but my betas have eaten most of the food, so you'll have to settle with the sausage." And he just kind of strikes a dangerous looking pose at you and he says, "Come inside and have breakfast with me. Or the old ones get it." He points his katana at this old lady who is just like, "I like feeding the birds."
Why do you want to
like your bread, little birdie?
Why are you trying to scare old people just to get a date, dude?
Because these old people are the problem. They have to suffer as I have suffered.
The old
greatest generation of our time, my ass.
Old people are the reason why you can't get a date?
Of course.
Why
if there was a war that I could have fought in like they had, I'd have women swooning over me all the time.
I feel like Ash has to physically stop Tannis. Because they're when they jump, they're like, "No, Kaylee," and grab Ash and jump and just landed on the roof, and it was just impact. They just took it through their knees, didn't mess up nothing, just landed. And then they hear them, and you could see them just moving.
I might have to get
I'm
down
gonna
because
kill
you
him.
maybe pick me up bridal style to jump so that I don't break my knees. Land in your arms, like okay.
Like,
We're hearing this over the radios or anything?
He's probably. Oh well, you're on a helicopter. Yes, you could probably pick this up over Kaylee's communicator.
Kaylee's just like, her nose kind of wiggles at that response. And she's like, always blaming other people and not the fact that you don't bathe. Okay.
He goes, what? First of all, I coated myself in a healthy slathering of Axe just for this meeting.
Yeah, there's other things you could smell like, right? Like I don't know, just why don't you just do Old Spice like normal people?
Old Spice is a concoction for cucks. I will never use Old Spice.
Excuse me, Terry Crews is not a cuck. He is a very handsome person.
He can make his titties dance.
He can make his titties dance.
Yeah, over the radio I say that to everyone. Yeah.
He can make his titties dance. Can you make your titties dance? I want him to dance his titties. Can I provoke him again?
Yeah, you can provoke him and take a +1 bonus for this, because what I was gonna have him say was, well, that may be true. It confuses and infuriates me that I have to think about it.
Take a +1, you said.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
It's because no one can deny Terry
No!
Crews, and that makes it uncomfortable.
Nope. It's a 5.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's even with a team point, that wouldn't be enough to get you where you need to be. But he says, Kaylee, I offered you the chance to come in and have breakfast peacefully, but now if you're not going to come willingly, my betas are going to make you bitter.
Well,
Go time, Tennis.
yep,
Go.
go time.
Go time. It's go time. And as he says bitter, the group of like beta male henchmen all start like doing cartwheels and flips towards you in sweet parkour movements, and from somewhere the sound of ska music starts playing as the battle ensues.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
The mighty boss tones just start.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah,
I hate ska.
I feel like there was like a street performer
Less
group
than
just
Jake
sitting
is
on
on.
a corner,
Mm.
and when they see it happening, they just are like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they just start it up, and there's just a lot of trumpet going right now.
With that, that failed roll, I also leveled up. So
Sweet.
yeah.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
unleash
give
my
everybody else a
powers.
chance to do something now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you Revolver? Are you gonna bump me down?
Yeah, is that I was
Okay,
just
I'll let you go
asking.
first then. Yeah. Mhm.
Cool. So that is unleash. Sha-sha.
Shishisha.
Mm.
Ooh.
Did it do it? It did it. No, it
Yeah.
did not.
Hell yeah. Good job.
Yay. So yeah, definitely. They're so angry. You've never seen Tannis this angry. They're so mad when they just it's really quick till you just kind of like drop.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Yeah. So the two of you immediately just poof through this portal, and where do you want to appear? You have free range of this because of that 12.
We had said we were gonna go right next to him. I want to just like come from below.
you pop up in the swirling mist. Yeah, and appear. You appearing behind him or in front of him?
In front of him.
Okay.
Like he
Oh yeah.
might recognize me. Oh wait.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, I'm in front of you.
in cost.
You're carrying me with as well. So
Yeah. Manifesto getting princess carried pops up. And so there it is, the two of you. And he says, "What? I told you to come alone. How dare you?"
I want to.
I'm gonna no, you didn't. It's not in the phone messages. Besides, you didn't tell me it was a party.
It was implied.
Can I reach up and just like a dick move? Can I reach up to like under his fedora and like flick his fedora up and off? And that's like the trigger for me casting my negate powers.
Yes.
I'm taking his fedora, and that is me negating his fucking powers.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I will freak, right?
Yeah.
The only way to negate his powers is to go full she's the man and just fix him.
Freak on a leash. Yeah!
Hey.
From the princess hold, though. I'm still in her arms when I do it.
There's just one arm around and you just go flip it off.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so he definitely was getting ready to just blast you guys with this funk, and as you knock the fedora off, you see him just go, "What? No!" And he tries to like turn and go after the hat because he's like, "My power!"
Incel motherfucker. Little bitch.
Could I pierce his mask?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Heck yeah. All right. Oh, wait, which one is that? Because I know exactly what I want to do.
Pierce the mask is a mundane.
It's mundane. -1. Here we go, guys.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I believe in you. That was in.
You shouldn't have believed in me.
All right.
You should not have believed.
Okay. But you did do the power negation, so he's not able to utilize his powers, but his mastery of the blade was self-taught and not really a power. So he is going to launch a little bit of retribution with this katana, and you see this as he starts to run to go recover his hat. One of the robot arms extends out and it's still holding this katana, and he says, "You're no match for my 8-point strike floating sword technique." And he slashes really fast, and the robot hand just goes, anime light speed, and you see 8 different slashes from different angles start to chop at you. So roll to take a powerful blow.
Okay, and even if it's extra, I want to make sure that Tannis takes all of any blows that actually land.
This is
and so I will be protecting Ash.
Can I use my turn to defend?
Absolutely.
I'm rolling to take.
I think your defend can jump in.
I'll roll first.
That's directly engage a threat. Which one is to?
You would roll your conditions for it. But
I have one.
Penelope, roll your defend first, because if they intercept, then they'll be the one taking it.
Okay.
13.
13.
Ooh.
Everybody's rolling so good today,
Yeah.
except for the one.
For the one, yeah.
Okay, so for NPC threats, on a hit, you keep them safe and choose one of the following: add to a team pool, choose influence over someone, you protect, or clear a condition.
So I think, oh, right. Defend. Got it. Keep them safe and choose one. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're gonna take the hit instead.
Okay.
All right. I will do. I think I already have influence on Tannis, so that's already out. And we haven't used any of our team.
Not yet, no.
So I will clear the one condition I have. And then, yeah, so I'll clear the one condition I have. And I think that what this looks like, since the Banshee makes noise coming in because it's a freaking helicopter, she probably would have like landed at like a couple roofs down for her and Bright Star to get out.
I mean, this is all happening as soon as Kaylee jumped out, so you didn't have time to land and run up here.
Okay.
Said you were jumping in to intervene.
Cool. Can I land the helicopter like right between them just as the sword hits it?
The whole helicopter.
Freaking helicopter.
Yeah, land the whole helicopter.
I land the whole helicopter.
Okay, yeah, sure. So in order to outpace this weeb's lightning fast katana strikes, the fastest way you can land this helicopter is by literally crashing it. So this helicopter comes down between Manifesto, Revolver, and now the Inseller, and it just comes down with this heavy crash. And there's the comic book explosion, but everybody inside is fine as Bright Star and Paladin kind of like roll out of it. But it was enough to shield the two of you from these slices. And, you know, there's that moment of, is everyone okay? And then the helicopter explodes into, 12 pieces again after crashing because it took the full brunt of this katana strike.
That's all right. I can get a new one.
Exactly. Your mentor is definitely not going to be pissed that you just blew up a helicopter.
Well, I thought it had armor.
It did, but you put it between your friends and a katana.
Okay.
I thought we made this clear. It is the superior sword and
right.
A masterful fighting technique.
Right.
Going the speed of weeb.
Yeah, the power of weeb cut through the armor.
So that happens, and I just stare at him. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
Are these betas still barreling at me?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
They are heading right for you.
So, I will as they're coming. What weapons are they carrying? Do they also have katanas, or do they have ninja stars? What's that?
They are doing parkour and Naruto running at you right now, so they definitely have like kunai in their hands. Yeah.
So as they're coming, you just Kaylee kind of gets in not a defensive stance, but almost like a charging stance as you see just her muscles just sort of pulsate, and she is going to essentially just leap to the first one, and she's gonna do this power move where she just goes and punches each one in the face and then uses their body to jump off and go to the next one and punch them in the face. I'm assuming this is an unleash my powers.
You can do that, or you could just engage the threat.
Either or, I would be running danger because what physics is a move that I have that essentially lets me use danger when I.
Oh, it lets you replace it? Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do either or then, because Bull's powers is just engaging the threat. So go for it.
It's just fucking people up. No! What
oh no! Oh no!
It's only when we want to do something. It's just like, nah.
Yeah, you had a 5 before too. What the hell?
Oh my god! Hold on. Can I roll a dice?
If you roll a 5 on this dice.
I don't have any rerolls, so I'm a 5.
Wait, is there a move in this game for like someone in some way?
Spinning the team move, but it'll only give them a +1.
Would you let me spend a team and do my own +1?
Do you have a +1?
I have 2 more. Mm-hmm.
Oh, then yes.
Are y'all okay with me using a team to take these dudes out?
You gotta tell us how you do it selfishly to do it. Yeah.
I'm essentially, the way that I'm doing it selfishly is that I'm out for blood. Like,
So here's what
yeah.
it says. You got to say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates. So it's a really bad thing to
me.
use it selfishly, but
Yeah.
I keep telling you to stop, and
you gotta
like,
you gotta you
Me
gotta
too.
directly make some drama.
I am not listening to any of you. Like, y'all are
Mhm.
all just like blocking everyone, and like the helicopter came and fell, and it's just like I am so furious at this entire situation right now. I have not had a good couple of days. I had a bad night last night, and now this dude thinks he could just buy me pancakes in a hostage situation and it's fine. No, I'm not listening to anyone. I am barreling through these motherfuckers so that I can rip off his arm. Despite what anyone says. Again, yes, that is how I'm selfishly acting. I'm not putting your safety into account as I do this. So there might just be a beta that just flies into somebody.
Is there any specific wording for what happens with what physics, or is it just that you can do the...
Yes, so with physics, what physics? When you unleash your powers to barrel through an insurmountable barrier, which are these dudes, you roll
definitely.
you roll danger instead of freak. So
okay. So we just go off of the freak results then. So on a 7 for freak, that means that on a 7 and 9, mark a condition, or I can tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Yeah. You can tell me how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Okay. So the intent is to be punching and leapfrogging off of these henchmen. So as you're doing that, you probably get through about the third one. This particularly like Michael Cera with the pencil mustache looking fuck, and you land on him and punch, and he just goes, "Hey, I'm a really nice guy when you get to know me," and he grabs you by the ankle and he stops your momentum, and the rest of them just start to dogpile on top of you, and they're all just like, "So I've been taking a class in pottery and I really want to show you some of my work." And another is just like, "Hey, I wrote a song for you. I'm learning how to play the guitar." And as they're just piling in, each of them is just telling you all of these things about how they're a really nice guy and you should give them a chance. And they just keep, and you're probably about 6 people deep now as they're just piling on you and just smothering you with all this information. Brightstar, did you want to do anything?
I did want to interrupt. So as we're crashing our wonderful helicopter, I think Brightstar just kind of like makes a little disc of light and floats us down, and then as all this nonsense is happening, mentions to Paladin, "You're doing great. Remember, when you talk, make them listen." And then he's just gonna put up a wall around the old people, because she said protect the old people, and that's his goal. So he's gonna put up a wall of light and make a light katana and start walking at the guy.
Light? No.
It's like a lightsaber. This is like when we meet Star Wars, man.
Just the JoJo pose. Just
oh my God, yes. This is exactly what happens just out of the like explosion of the helicopter, because this is incredibly dramatic. You start walking and he turns and he says, "Are you approaching me?" And he holds the katana, and he strikes the pose as he starts walking towards you, hand down with the katana, and he just starts making his way towards you.
I respond, "I don't even know who you are."
And straight up, Tyler would know that Kaylee has always been a fangirl of Brightstar.
He says, "I know who you are, though, and you're not going to take her from me." And so he flies into this uncontrollable nerd rage, and he leaps at you with the katana.
Fair deal.
Would you like to make a roll of any kind for me?
I want to have the sword in my hand, but I want the actual sword that fights just being one that floats in front of me.
Mm.
Because Brightstar doesn't fucking use his hands.
Nah, definitely not. Yeah, go ahead and unleash your powers for me. Or something unleashy related based on your skill set.
Oh god, what is it? It hits.
It hits. It's a 7. So this is the one where you can mark a condition, or I can tell you how it is temporary or unstable.
Tell me how it's temporary.
Okay. So the two of you start to fight, and you're all about the showmanship. It's flashy. It's great. I know we did a Gideon reference last episode, but I think basically the way this looks is like very reminiscent of when Scott was fighting Gideon, except that you're the one who's, hands behind your back, very not committal in the way you're fighting, because it's all mental for you. So you're backpedaling and you're fighting with him, and he's just pure rage. And you're holding your footing for a good moment, but he does end up just unleashing this primal scree at you, and he breaks through your light sword, and he's getting closer to the point where he might be able to deliver a blow. Manifesto.
Yep, I have an idea, and it's dumb, but hopefully cool, and quite obvious ways this will go wrong if I happen to botch this. I'm gonna try and run up beside him. If I see Brightstar's sword kind of like disappearing, and suddenly this guy's the only one that's armed, I want to run in and try to like grab at the sword, and then use my power to like bamf out so that I have the sword.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
I imagine I might hurt myself if I.
You might, because
I hop out.
He's in the middle of swinging this thing.
Now.
I'll be back, babe. It's fine. Run. And I'm gonna go and like try and disarm this guy.
Yeah. Go ahead. And...
Is this? Well, I'm about to use my power, so I guess it's freak again, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get freaky.
Get freaky.
Hey.
All right, full hit. Yeah. So you're fast enough. The panel would show that this sword is coming and it's getting ready to cut Brightstar, and then he basically makes the swipe, and it kind of does that anime or old samurai move where he's 2 feet past Brightstar now. And Brightstar kind of looks and realizes that he hadn't been cut by anything. And then he looks and he sees that his hands are empty. And he's like, what? And
whoop! I'll be like, got your sword now, bitch.
and you've got the sword in hand. And
I took his hat and his sword. I am perfect for my little socialist radical feminist type character of like disarming a fucking incel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it peacefully.
Yeah,
and so the great thing about this is, while they don't necessarily get a turn order or anything, but every time you guys land a hit, they get to do one of their powers or moves. And so you're just like, boom, bitch, got your sword, and I took your hat. And he says, that's my hat. And he holds his hand out, and it starts to wobble off the ground, and then it just like flies, and it's gonna try and hit each of you. So everybody takes a powerful blow as this bladed hat ricochets off everyone.
I
Yes,
am
Caleb.
covered in betas.
You are covered in betas. You will not take this hit, as you are getting beta puppy piled.
Okay.
Oh.
There's no intercepting this one. This is just him getting to take a shot at you guys. Yeah, and take powerful blows. So, okay, I got a couple 7 to 9s here. Condition. I'm missing one. Who am I missing? I need revolvers.
Are you trying to look for it on the sheet?
Top right.
Yeah, top right. Like
Under
above.
conditions.
Yeah, right of.
Wow, guys, 7s and an 8. All right, so everybody takes a hit from this. And so on a 7 to 9, you get to choose one. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You can give ground, your opposition gets another opportunity, or you struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. And what this looks like is it's very much the Kung Lao ricocheting hat. And as he's doing it, he's just going very anime style, and he's just whipping it around, controlling it with one of his robot arms. And it just kind of keeps bouncing off and hitting you guys repeatedly in different spots.
I know what I want to do, but I'm not sure what everybody else wants to do. I definitely want to push past pain and mark 2 conditions.
Okay.
I'm going to mark at angry and afraid.
This guy's a little more capable than you might have realized.
Oh no, I'm angry because he's here, and I'm afraid that Kaylee will make a connection if he says something. That's why he needs to go.
Kaylee's gonna murder him. I don't know.
That's what I mean.
He's so smooth. He might win her over.
What were the other options? Sorry.
The other options are you lash out verbally, which will provoke a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition on them, or you can give ground, your opposition will get an opportunity.
I'll give ground.
Okay. I'll make a note.
I'm drawing attention to myself by stealing all his shit, so
yeah.
I feel like I'm putting myself in a bit of a targeted position. Back,
yeah.
Running off with his sword.
Yeah.
Paladin.
I think it makes most sense that to push through the pain because I would have fallen back, and there's probably like a used as a little device to make a little like force shield to protect from some of it, but I'm also putting myself between the attacks and the civilians, so I'll be pushing through the pain and taking the hit.
I think I'm gonna do the other one, the say some dumb stuff.
Dumb stuff. All right. Yeah, what are you saying? Who to?
I think it's gonna be to the incel, but it's gonna be about Kaylee. I think that his response is something along the lines of oh gosh, you're doing all this just because some silly girl doesn't like you? What's that worth, you fucking idiot? Just like not realizing, this is why this matters to anyone.
So it's going to be upsetting Kaylee then, referring to her as just some girl.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Interesting.
So it's going to provoke Kaylee to some foolhardy action.
I am not silly. And I almost want to as I scream, I am not silly. Can it almost explode in a wave of catness of just absolute energy to just explode these dudes off of me so I can charge in again, because these dudes are domed on top of me, and I just want to do this and make them go away.
Yeah. Go ahead and flex and bust out of there.
All right. So I think this is also another physics. What's physics? Because they are a barrier, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can push through that barrier.
Come on, let's go. Yes, finally I hit. Yes. I got a 9.
Got a 9. Awesome. 7 and 9 on unleashing your powers. Temporary or unstable, or do you want to take
I'm going to take
condition?
the angry condition if you're okay with that.
I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yep, I'm gonna take angry. And I'm gonna explode out of these dudes, not caring if they're still capable of fighting, so that they can hurt my friends. And I'm just gonna charge into my husband. I'm gonna charge into. He's very quiet. I never know when he's in here till I see
Sneaky
him.
man.
He's a very sneaky man for such a God of War Thor motherfucker. Anyway, and I'm just gonna charge in, and I'm gonna get. But I would like to get between Sam and or Star and Cellar.
All right. Yeah, and so you flex and bust out of here in full primal rage, and you step between, growling your declaration at Bright Star as well.
Not silly.
Not silly. Which only makes her sound even more silly, but it's fine.
You're not silly, but you fight better when you're angry.
Mm-hmm. And so you've busted out here. Who wants to jump in next?
I think
Can his hat be wedged in me?
yeah. I think I'm gonna be like at this point I'm just like keeping the force shield up and trying to just wave everybody to a safe position, just shouting, everybody keep moving while they're distracted. And I'm gonna try to get these people to safety.
And priorities.
The hat is not wedged into anybody because, of course, expertly he caught it and he did one of those cool little across once he.
Oh, when I pushed through the pain, I was hoping it got wedged.
Does he do the thing when after doing it where he's probably wearing glasses, pushes the glasses up and they're just light?
Yeah, they got the light sheen.
Yeah.
On them. They got the light sheen on them off of Bright Star, and so. He's just
Can I? Question.
Mm-hmm.
How would I be able to know if he got his mechanical replacements from my dad?
Give me a assess the situation.
Heck yeah.
That'll be one of the questions if you get a hit.
Does your dad leave a signature on his work, sort of like an artist?
No, it's more of an aura that I can see. I would know.
If she gets a hit, I would say she would be able to recognize this for sure.
Wait, are you still?
A 9.
A 9.
Yes!
Yo! So with a 9, you do get 1. So did my dad make these robot limb replacements? And the answer is going to be yes. You see the aura, that necromantic, other sidey aura coming off of these robot limbs. And you see that they are giving off 4 points, both legs, both arms. Kaylee fucked him up beforehand.
I want as funny as this sounds, I want to pull away Winter Soldier and just whip and kind of turn them off so they fall off of him.
Yeah, you want to unleash some powers?
I would like to unleash my powers to just go straight Winter Soldier and just.
Yeah, do it. I need a full hit for that to happen, but I want it.
I want it so bad. This whole thing. Okay. I thought she meant me. I was
I thought she was giving you that boost. I was ready for it. Yeah.
Can I do a slightly dirty fighting maneuver, which isn't very befitting of a hero? It's slightly rule breaking.
A delinquent fighting dirty?
What?
To
toss up a ketchup bottle and just smash it against his face to distract him so that I'm helping.
I'm gonna pause and omit it, or swap that. It's a syrup bottle because you're at IHOP.
Oh, okay. I British. I'm sorry. I don't know. IHOP. Syrup bottle. Yeah. I'm gonna clock it against his head to distract as a help maneuver, so that if you need it to make this a full hit, you could take a +2 from a team instead of a +1.
Okay,
Nice.
so don't add the +2 to the situation.
Not yet.
bonus right now?
That's just if you need it from the team. So I'm just helping because we all really want this to work.
We really
Yes,
want this to work.
I need it. I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6,
Okay.
which is gonna get it to an 8. Once there's this sudden crack of this big round syrup pourer that shatters over his armored fedora, and it's enough to distract him. And let's see here. We're gonna determine how many with a okay. The hand that was holding the katana originally just goes robot limp. It dies, but he still has 3 limbs on him, and he turns and he kind of like swipes at you with this floppy arm, and he says, this isn't working. And he says, I'll get this next time. Don't you worry. And as his last move, he's gonna say, "Cheese it, boys!" And he does this, and he throws down a smoke bomb.
Can we try to intercede at all?
Yeah, everybody can do one last thing, but it's very clear that he's trying to get away now.
Can I try to catch him in a ball?
You want to light ball him?
Yeah, I want to orb him.
Yeah,
I want to orb him and Kaylee.
Oh, you're gonna put them together?
Yes.
And I'm gonna try to hit him with a little stun bullet if I can.
Okay, stun bullet first, and then light ball, because it'll be hilarious if he goes unconscious in there with her.
In a ball.
Yeah, just stuck in there with a raging bull. All right, bullet first.
All right, here we go.
Engage
Probably
the
not gonna
threat.
get it, but nope.
Oh no.
Oh dear. Okay. When you guys.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it means I can do stuff. So he declares everybody scatter, and so Paladin lines this shot up in this like no you don't kind of moment, and as you fire it, instead of hitting him, this henchman jumps in the way, and it's just like, do you want to see my magic cards? And he hits the ground and he goes down. But please give me an unleash for the light power.
Will do. Here we go. Rolling some freak. Let's get freaky.
Oh, okay.
Sir.
12.
Sir.
So I don't want to just make a light ball at this point. I want to make put him in a ball, but I want to give Katie like armor. Like I want to pimp her out in this situation.
Yeah, tell us how shiny she looks.
Okay, so she doesn't really have a costume, so I think it's gonna be like an armored princess dress with like a tiger helmet, just all made out of hard light, and yeah, just trapped inside of a box, because the box itself is a boxing arena.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nice.
yeah, just gonna let him go.
Oh, if you just give me like a luchador cape, I'm gonna be into this. Okay.
Oh, 100%. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, princess dress and a cape accessorized.
Yes.
So yeah, he looks momentarily worried as you're towering over him, and he says, I would have chosen a maid outfit personally, but this is a good look for you too.
There's just this shit-eating grin on Kaylee's face at this moment, because she's not trapped in here with him. He's trapped in with her.
Yeah, there is very much nervousness on his voice as he.
And I want to just grab him by like he doesn't have a shirt, so by his trench coat. And I'm gonna start plummeting his face just in like.
Give me that beat down roll.
Yeah, I think at this point this is a directly engage a threat, which is also a danger roll. So let's just beat the shit out of him.
How? God damn.
Ohio.
The thing is, I would like to point out, Kaylee is not holding back anything. Like, if y'all don't want this man to die, someone
It
has to
shows.
stop her. Like, there's a
Yeah.
point where, like, his nose is just caved in. Like, I imagine the anonymous mask breaks first on the first hit, and then the second one comes in and it's his nose. Like,
Janice is like tugging on Bright
Yeah.
Star's like arm, and is like, you have to stop her. You can't let her do this.
Yeah, Bright Star. How long do you let this go on?
Probably a little too long.
Did I clear my angry condition by lashing out?
Yeah, technically.
I don't think it's angry. I think it's afraid is running from something. Yeah, I think it's angry if you.
Yeah, if you
hurt someone or break something, Tannis snaps on you.
Okay.
You let it go. You let it go a little too long. Like you can't just stand here and watch every time somebody's doing something horrible to somebody.
Ooh,
Paladin's
damn.
probably like banging on the box, like screaming for her, Kaylee, to stop.
His arm is gone.
Yeah. The arm is
Yeah.
gone,
Can
and
I-
you're probably beating him with it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna hurt to do it, but I'm gonna try and go inside and then take this guy and then bamf out with the guy.
No, I'll put once Tannis tells me to stop and Penelope is trying to stop everything, I'll take down my shields and let everyone in.
Yeah, and I imagine it was a little off the ground too. So the moment that this ball stops, there's just this little as you hit the ground, and it's about this time that the sirens of the law enforcement showing up to set up a safety barrier around the area are there, and then the large blue and gray militarized vehicle belonging to the emblem pops up, and it just says Aegis, AEGIS, posted on it with a shield in front of it. And these gentlemen in black suits and sunglasses all kind of filter out. There are some more that are in full-on combat gear and what clearly look like non-lethal weapons that will either have like sedatives or stun rounds. They come out and they kind of form a perimeter, and they're not moving to engage you because you all know that Aegis works alongside the Phoenix Academy. They're basically the mundane arm of the superhero enforcement. They are very much the shield equivalent of this world. And so, they exist to, one, make sure that any super threats can be handled by humanity, and also to make sure that superheroes don't get too big for their britches as well, which is why heroes have to register, and, you have the guild for both, the heroes and the villains. They work as the middle ground that helps maintain a bit of balance. There is a Aegis equivalent for E.V.I.L as well. And their acronym is probably going to be something cool like Buckler, but we'll figure that out later. Buckler does sound fun. I just got to figure out what it means now.
Right.
And so one of these agents steps forward. And it's the textbook tall, dark, and handsome suit-clad gentleman. He's got hair tied into a short dreadlock ponytail, but he steps up and he says, "So you are the ones Galaxy King sent to intercept." And he looks at his folder, and he visibly shudders as he has to say it out loud. "The Inseller."
Just stops, looks, there's like an arm in my hand.
Yeah, it's just like, you can give that to me.
We'll take him from here.
Unfortunately, it seems we got stuck with this cleanup duty. Sorry to bring you into it.
You're not bringing us into anything. It is our job.
Thank you for your service.
He kind of gives Manifesto a once over, and there's a slight raise of an eyebrow through the sunglasses. And says, you all did good work. You were observing before it was clear we needed to step in where our job is needed. So thank you for your service, heroes.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, this was weird.
Yeah.
Being called a hero. Oh.
Like, as he says that, though, Kaylee's just gonna give Tyler one more whack with his own arm.
And there's just a visible
out
from
of
him.
spite, and just like drop the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can hear like other Aegis agents calling out orders and stuff because they are basically chasing down all of the beta henchmen. And there were 6 in total. It looks like they caught 4. And actually it was more than 6 because 6 dogpiled you. There was probably about 8 to 10. And so they've caught about 4 or 5 of them, and they're all in handcuffs, and they're getting loaded up into this this wagon. And they look down at him and they say, "Don't worry, we'll make sure that he doesn't cause any more trouble."
Yeah, you better.
Would I happen to know this guy's name?
Go ahead, and you have a thingy that does a thingy. So
I do have a thingy that does a thingy.
Use that thingy.
What was it? Reading the files.
Yep, reading the files.
Yeah, you got reading the files that you could do to
Yep.
tell us if you know anything.
I have to roll a superior. Yes.
You can tell the team one important detail you've learned from your studies. I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, no.
Dear.
Oh, actually, what'd you get?
An oh dear. Yeah, 2.
Oh dear. Okay. I think something actually happens when yours fails.
Let's see. On a miss, the situation is outside my basic knowledge, and you tell me why.
Okay. You haven't done any real research on Aegis. Okay. Hi, sorry about your penis.
What?
That is my response to any time somebody has a really loud, obnoxious engine that they like to rev. And there was somebody outside was in our parking lot just revving theirs, and it was distracting because it sounded like it was something more serious, and then it's just a car. Sorry about your penis. Because only people with small dicks have loud cars.
I like that the line just moves seamlessly into this.
Yeah. You haven't looked too far into Aegis because sorry about your penis.
Because sorry about your penis.
You just haven't looked too far into Aegis. Your organization deals with extraplanar entities, specifically related to Judeo-Christian mythology, and occasionally the mythos that Christianity had absorbed, appropriated, and otherwise reconstituted into their own. So, while it's, mostly angels and demons, we all know that Jesus also, appropriated Thor and all that other stuff. So
I used to be known as Thor.
So, you are specialized in a lot of mythological threats, but you haven't had a chance to really look into
Yeah.
Time out. Internet's burping. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not again. Not like this.
I know. OBS went down to. We didn't cut off, but it went down to 0 kilobytes. I think it's coming back. It's just having a moment.
I like to think that that little moment where that Aegis person was looking Ash over, it was just like that shudder of, I don't like police types.
I don't
bristling
like,
slightly under it.
I don't like suit types, but damn that suit.
Yeah.
It has looked like the moment has passed. I think we
All
are.
right.
Yeah.
Who was it that took the sword?
Ash still has it in their hand. But like since things have been apprehended and people are talking, is kind of casually holding it, not in an obvious way, but slightly out of view behind them. They kind of want to keep it.
Yeah. They probably won't let you keep it because
That's fine.
yeah.
can
After
make
all,
They could come and try.
come and take it. But they do ask for it back. They don't force you to give it up, but they're just like, we need that.
Tannis offers to make you one.
Oh.
Then fine, have this back. Probably the handle was a bit sweaty when I got it, so.
Before before you
To be
take
quite
that,
honest, the scent probably would have stayed.
Yeah, I'm sure yours will be much cooler.
but before you take that, sir, is it alright if I give it a quick examination? I want to know what material it's made of.
Certainly, I don't see why not.
Cool. Would this be another superior?
Yeah, you can roll and assess for it. One of your questions is, what is it made out of?
Oh, god damn it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. You don't know. You would need more time to study it, and you do not have that time available to you.
Shoot. I don't suppose I could ask if you could forward any information on its material.
Remind me what your teacher's name was.
I call her Mother Z.
Mother Z. And he says, you're Mother Z's protege. Is that correct?
That's correct, sir.
What's her full name so he doesn't have to call her a shortened name?
Okay.
Or is her name just Mother Z? Like we can establish that now.
Her name would be Zalia.
Your Mother Zalia's protege, are you?
Yes, sir.
Aren't you? He kind of thinks for a moment, and he does the thing where he tips his sunglasses down, and you see that underneath the sunglasses, his eyes are red. And he says, "Our people will contact your people." And he puts the sunglasses up.
Appreciate it. Do I know what that means? Like, I already made a roll on them, but
yeah, you don't know, but it's a big clue that there's something to look into.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's how Ash reacts to that situation.
I got you on the back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do hand over the sword though.
Okay. And they take it, and this is that moment where the cleanup crew kind of comes in and they start picking up the remnants of the damage that you all caused. They quickly replace the executed trash can with a new trash can, and
I'm gonna arrange to have my sectioned helicopter brought to my base.
Yeah, and they have to get that cleaned up for you. No worries, ma'am. That'll be delivered shortly. And
thank you.
Let's see what happens when bad things happen that your mentor needs to be aware of.
I was gonna call her.
Yeah, you want to call her?
Yeah.
Okay. You get onto your communicator, and the video goes through and finally connects, and you have this like brief loading screen where it says holy order of the such and such, and then it opens and it reveals that Mother Z had been kneeling in front of this altar in prayer, and she says, "Oh, you're out on the field, are you, Paladin?"
I am. Is there some place I might be able to meet and have a word with you?
Certainly. I can make time for you.
Thank you.
You seem distressed. Is there something you wish to tell me now?
If you were to bet on whether an armored helicopter or a katana, which one would win a fight, which would you usually bet on?
It would
Shay,
depend
can
on
you
what.
check your Google, by the way? Your subtitles just weren't coming up. Sorry.
It's muted. Yeah, your Google has a mute on it.
All right, how's that?
Better.
There you go. Thank you.
Yep.
And so she says it depends on what material the katana is made out of.
That's what I was trying to figure out because I personally wasn't expecting it, but I need to repair my helicopter.
What happened to the helicopter I lent you?
It's been partially disassembled by a katana.
Do you understand that was a $10.2 million helicopter that I loaned you?
I promise I'm going to repair it. I just have I was already arranging to have the my place upgraded, so I figured this is probably the best time to request those installments, and I will completely repair it. I promise.
Apparently that's on the cheap side too. An Apache helicopter is $31 million. Ugh, just feel sick looking at it. Okay. she doesn't sound happy with that. Oh, they just get more expensive the more I look at it.
I mean, just if you give me a week and some robots, I swear it'll be as good as new.
She thinks about it for a moment and she says,
I accept any penance you wish.
oh, there will be penance. Do not worry. You will make reparations for this.
Of course, ma'am.
He says, I will make the arrangements. And she disconnects the call from there, leaving you standing beside your associates, having more or less heard that your teacher is not happy with you.
All good, Paladin?
All good.
Okay.
Quite honestly, that could have gone a lot worse.
Well, that's small mercies then.
Mm-hmm.
So do we need a ride home?
Yeah.
I think can I make like a discus to float people home?
Yeah, you want to unleash your powers?
Yeah. Always, every day.
Always.
What I get? No. Why do I miss every time that I want to do something fun?
Is it a fullness or part? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, +1s if you want.
Yeah,
plus ones.
One of us could use a team.
Oh, yes, he has +1s in general.
Oh.
You have 3 of them.
Yeah, okay, I'll take one. No,
Okay.
we need a ride home.
Do you want to mark a condition to maintain it, or tell us, or should I make it unstable or possibly destructive? No, not that. Temporary or unstable. That's the word.
Right. I think I'm gonna go and mark a condition. I'm already guilty.
Happy.
You know, that makes sense.
Double guilty.
He's just gonna always be guilty at this point. I think he's gonna mark afraid. Yeah, because he's afraid of sort of like the direction he was going there. Because he was really enjoying watching Kaylee damn near kill a man. Was like, this might be
Scared
fun.
even you.
But yeah, I think I make a little discus and float everybody back to the school, and I stand there sort of like Magneto-esque, like real stiff as a board, flying without doing any of the cool poses.
I think seeing him acting a little quiet is completely out of character for him. I think I'll put it like a kind of just like tap his shoulder and look to him. It's like, everything all right?
Yes, this went great. We should appreciate our success. And he doesn't like look at you while he talks. He's just looking ahead.
You're a bad liar.
Only
That's
once.
weird. You're usually good at this.
Every performer has their bad days. But yeah, don't worry about it. We did great. Yeah. And he's just gonna put his smile back on.
Listen,
and put the show back on.
Whatever doubts you have, just know that you do have people who are willing to help you out. Nobody ever does anything alone. I would like to comfort and support.
Cool.
And I don't have. I do have. I have hero tradition. So when I give someone advice that I think my mentor would give, I can roll the label that they embody instead to comfort and support instead of mundane.
Okay.
So I will roll.
Hit us with it.
Yeah. Oh, 9.
So 9 comfort and support is pretty good.
Support.
So it is just a hit.
Yep. So you can either mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels.
If they open up to you.
If you open up to me.
So that means I have to accept being comforted?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can reject it.
Mm-hmm. There's a role for it, yeah.
Yeah. There's a reject influence. So you could counter it with a roll if you don't want to go that way. And listen, it makes for tasty drama.
He's gonna try to reject it, but he is gonna pretend that it worked.
Yeah, sure. So when you reject influence, you need to roll.
There's a bit for it on the sheet.
Is there a specific
under the
one?
labels? Yeah,
Good,
under the
it didn't
labels.
Specify.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, reject influence. I'll roll that up.
Oh.
All right. So on a 10 plus, you can choose 2 of the following. You can still clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. You can shift 1 label up and 1 down of your choice. You can cancel their influence and take 1 forward against them.
No, I won't do that. But I am gonna get rid of my afraid. Despite not being, swayed by the words, I am still getting control of the situation again. So he's kind of going back into himself and reasserting himself. It's and what he's gonna do is just pretend that you always know exactly what to say. I thought you were gonna be a great leader. He just kind of slaps her on the shoulder and Plays
from
it
the
off.
other side of the disc, like Kaylee's like kind of sitting and sulking and sees and hear this and like just looks over her shoulder quickly and just kind of scrunches her nose and then looks away.
That'll be when Ash has their scene
Yeah.
with her, but
Yeah, let's do that.
we'll let the other
moment.
one. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
No, it's fine. It's just in case they had anything else they wanted to do.
Was there anything else? I didn't want to cut that short. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna jump off the disc. No.
The disc
Deuces.
falls, everybody collapses 20 feet in the air and dies. New game, let's roll.
This is my plan all along, to cut the campaign super short.
The rest of us are gonna play. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Shane, you got anything else for that?
No.
Okay.
She'll
So, yeah,
she'll probably just go and check on everybody else now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ash, take it away.
Yeah. I'll just be sitting near to where Kaylee is on the disc and see, like, aside from the other reactions, was gonna ask anyway, but also sees the response to what's going on over there and is just like, hey Kaylee,
Yes,
how you doing?
I have blood in my nails.
You do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel satisfied after? I mean, if I had someone who treated me that way and I got to beat the absolutely ever living fuck out of them, well.
No, I don't feel satisfied. I mean, in the moment, it's cathartic.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes down to it, I have been turned into a silly cat girl, and I can't go back to what I was before. So no, it's not satisfying.
I mean,
I didn't used to be silly. I did not used to be silly. I used to be very composed and proper and beautiful and
Kaylee. First of all,
I wasn't
you're
finished.
still beautiful. You're still beautiful.
That is not true.
Yeah, it is. You're cute as heck. Have you seen yourself?
I'm a monster.
You're a hero.
Mm.
Listen, I know that what you've gone through is difficult and traumatizing, and I'm not going to minimize that or invalidate it. You've been through some shit, and I'm sorry that it happened to you.
Thanks. It still doesn't change me back.
No,
but thanks.
Listen, if there are things out there that cause this to happen, I mean, if you really want to change back, you should look into that.
Yeah.
If it's something that can be fixed and you want it fixed, or
I went through that already with Aegis.
Oh.
It can't be. Not without killing me. And
right.
And that's why I'm here. Because I'm an embarrassment. So I don't belong in where I used to belong anymore. So I'm just here. A silly cat girl. You think if I was like, if I stood up straight and was more composed, maybe if I led that, I wouldn't have been silly? Or
look, some people don't have enough foresight to think through their words. But I mean, hey, you know, if leading is something you were actually interested in, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like everything just kind of
Here.
The whole
and I'm
demeanor just changes because she just went into grooming mode.
yeah, I'm
Like-
gonna reach into my
Yeah.
pocket and pull out a little comb and just start like combing parts of it that you can't reach for
my
you.
Cheeks, my cheeks.
Okay,
my cheeks,
here you go.
thank
Here you go. Yeah.
It's great.
Listen,
It's very silly.
I can't fix what you've been through, but I can try my best to make your current time happier.
Thanks.
You're welcome. We should like go bowling or something.
Oh no.
No?
I can't just go. Like, it's one thing when you kind of go
Laser
out
light show.
Okay, I can probably do that because I will be like hidden in the dark.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Laser light show. Yeah.
Okay.
No way lasers and cats
Oh,
ever.
We
my
should
goodness.
go to a Comic-Con and you would fit right the fuck in. Have you seen how
That's
many
for
listen?
nerds.
I think
Ouch.
I think like hearing that conversation as well, Penelope has almost this very similar reaction that Kaylee had to her conversation with Star. It's just like,
Can I try a roll
this
for
is just
comfort
anymore.
anyway? I wanna try a roll to comfort her as best I can. It's not
Comfort.
normally what I do, but I'm invested.
Listen, you can be the nice guy.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, that's the. I listen. Oh yeah, hell yeah, I can be. I'm not
The
being the nice
nicest-
guy. I'm just being the supportive. That one friend. I'm Ducky in
Ducky. Oh, Ducky.
with the shoes. No, well, I wasn't going with that Ducky, but sure, I could be that Ducky too. I was going more pretty and pink.
Yeah, that's where I went.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I also
Wow, I went
immediately-
Land Before Time.
I mean, I would
Listen,
Lamb before
listen,
time.
all
too.
of these are top choices, so it's good.
The references.
I'm not gonna reject your influence. So
Okay.
whatever you wanna.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to like belittle your
Mhm.
experience either. Which I feel like if somebody came in and was trying to be like, "Oh, it'll be okay," like, that's bullshit. No,
Yeah.
you've been through some shit.
So I
Uh,
think
Not be okay.
you get to shift my labels, right? If you
Oh,
want, or
okay.
you can have me clear whatever You have lots of options, but you get
I'm-
to choose. Yeah.
going to
Let's see.
basic
moves.
Yeah, tell me if it's me that's shifting or if you get to.
On hit, they hear you. They mark potential clear condition or shift labels if they open up to you. So you can you get to choose though because it's your role.
I get to choose for you.
Yeah.
Can I mark potential for you because I'm trying to encourage you to like be accepting of your current.
Okay, I'm down for more potential.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he's not trying to like shift your outlook or how you're gonna act. Because he's very much of a like you've
Yeah.
got power over you and you decide what your life is. But I'm gonna big up your.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
I wish I could have ripped off his head instead of caved it in though.
Also, I don't know if it's gonna have the same effect as catnip, but like later on tonight, if you want help like relaxing a little bit, you let me know and I'll hook you up.
No, only losers do drugs.
Even catnip? Is catnip a drug? It's technically a mint. It's a mint.
It's just a plant. It's just,
Yeah. If it's
It
just
grows
a
in the
plant.
ground. It's good for you.
Exactly. It's natural. It's one of your 5 a day. Okay, you know what? I will accept that. I'm happy to take that particular loser label.
Cool. You're only like a half loser.
Wow. You're a loser.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just like a cat.
When
Yeah.
dropping people off, can I choose to drop off Tannis last?
Yeah, you can drop people off.
I
Whatever.
if we're all getting dropped off, before like stepping off the little platform, like I kind of turn back and just say, "Good job, everyone," and Tannis, you too.
too, buddy.
Bye, Tanis. As soon as I'm just close to a building, I just jump off the disc and onto the roof.
I don't know if we're dropping. Are you trying to line up for Bright Star to have a moment just with Tanis?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
He's gonna give you the eye,
Sure.
You've been to the club enough times.
Yeah. I'll be like just and I'll kind of go over to Tanis.
Who's been sitting like this, with their knees up while everyone's off having these really they're just listening to both of them and just like
I'm only half a loser.
How does it feel to be a hero?
For Tanis, very weird, and they feel unvindicated, and also like they failed still. Because normally success only meant that your opposition was gone. He's not gone.
No.
Everybody keeps saying we did a good job.
Would you rather have killed them?
Well, quite frankly, that means we did it.
Not always. All those people that were there are safe now, in a big part because of you.
People could save if he was dead.
Well, that's a very complicated compliment, but I'll accept it anyway.
I hope so. Welcome to our side.
Where do we report to anyone now? Where do I go for the end? Normally I would have to go back to my room, so do I just go back to my room and then await orders again?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
We're still, yeah.
You're still students, technically.
Yeah, we're still students. We haven't graduated yet. We can
so
just go back.
Yes, but not for the reasons
Yeah.
I mean, you all can go where you need to. I think I'm still in trouble. I'm going to be meeting my mentor. So wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You got this.
Bye.
I hope you survive.
Remind them when we succeeded, there are less dead old people. I mean, for a little while.
They didn't die today.
Yeah.
Just reassure them that the destruction of material property is always worth it if you save people's lives.
Yeah, ask them how much an old man's life is worth.
Exactly.
30 million at least.
Exactly. It's not our problem. It's for the stupid hit. Oh, wait, no, that is us.
Yeah.
It's the Catholic Church, so I'm pretty sure they do have it calculated out.
They do.
They keep an account. You all have accounts, yeah.
How much is your what was it that they sold in the Middle Ages? Absolution or whatever? Yeah. It's how much
Old
is
men
your
are
soul
only worth 50 points.
Hold
So
on. Ex-Catholic here, with the
What was it called?
Shit. Not absolution. It's what you get. Indulgences.
Indulgences. Thank you. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like indulge. No, that doesn't sound right. Absolutely. Yeah, it was indulgences.
Indulgences. Yeah.
Yep. They coined it out how much your soul is worth.
You want to sin? Pay a little extra, and you can sin one time each month.
You want to make sure Grandma makes it to heaven, so she can't pay for it herself. Just kick us a little extra.
It's essentially like how they convince people to join the Templar Order in Crusades.
Give us all your shit. Basically, I mean,
give it all to the church. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll look after it.
There was a reason that the anytime someone in religious robes would come around, that all the hookers would come out. They knew they had money.
Anyways, speaking of hookers and religious people, was there anything else that the rest of you wanted to do before we have get in trouble or get her in trouble?
Ash was wanting to ask Tanis a question before I get dropped off. just kind of go sidling up and be like, hey, so there's still quite a lot of the day left. So like later on, after we've like cleaned up and stuff, if you want to come around and hang, we could hang out.
Sure. Did you need anything?
Well,
I wouldn't have to have much to procure and make you something. Oh, you're so.
oh no no
yes,
no
of
no.
course.
No. I mean, the sword does sound cool. No, I just want to like there's a couple things I want to show you, and I happen to know that there's a gig tonight. The ska playing earlier got me thinking, and I thought you might enjoy going somewhere where you can have like a bit of a dance.
I didn't get to dance when we went out. I don't know. So
Would
you
like
can show me how.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
I'll
only
show
know
you how.
ballroom dancing. Can we ballroom dance?
We can ballroom dance in the middle of that. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll teach you skanking in return. Okay.
Yeah, teach them how
They're
to
very
skank.
excited. They're
Yeah.
like, I can't wait.
Yeah. Dress comfortably.
I know exactly what you meant, but for everyone else, why don't you tell the audience what a skank?
Oh, skanking is quite specifically how you dance when you're at a ska concert. Yeah.
All arms.
It's all there's a lot of arms, yeah. But thankfully when you're skanking at a ska gig, rather than like mosh pits or something, when it's something heavier, everybody has their own little personal dance space bubble so that you can skank so you're not bumping into people. It's very polite.
Too bad the music is garbage.
Well, listen, that's your opinion.
We had a fight song going during
We had a
that,
fight
so.
song, yeah. You just have to accept it. Well, that's this Rage Against the Machine that'll maybe feel more appropriate.
Maybe it was. Listen, if it was the Sadie Hawkins dance as our fight song, I would have been okay.
Okay. But yeah, so I'll give a thumbs up. I'll be like, you can just, I mean, if you want to swing by and
I'll see you later.
okay. Yeah. See you later, man. And I pat Bryce there. Good job today, yeah?
Yeah, you did great. And I did a little wink.
Thanks, yeah. I stole a fucking sword. That was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, we should get you a fucking sword.
Yes. Dennis is gonna make me one. I just shared a triumphant celebration and asked if you were cool, and you said yes. So you can get influence, and I get to take some influence off of you if you're into it.
Yeah, you all technically did that too, so we want to cover those.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my little team move at the end. I was gonna share a vulnerability, but when speaking with Kaylee, it was more about Kaylee stuff rather than me sharing my own vulnerability, so he kept it to himself. But yeah, cool.
You all definitely had this moment. Each of you, we've just role played it out. But if you guys want to address, because you guys went to each other and shared and gushed your hearts out, so let's cover that now.
And asked on dates.
Celebration.
Is that a team move? No.
Right? They don't know it's a date. They're just like, yeah.
It's a date.
They have no idea.
It's all right. I'll smooch you before it's over. We're fine.
Anybody else want to share their triumphs?
I don't think Brightstar was feeling triumphant.
Okay.
But if I have a moment with Tanis, I'll do something else.
I think I'm the last to get dropped off, yeah.
Yeah, you want to cover that now then?
If you're all right with that, yes.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Yeah, I think I take us right up to like her window or something, and just like make a little staircase down into there just to get us in her room.
They go to shut the window and you're like, come here. And they're like, ah.
Nope, still here.
Sorry, I promise I won't stay long. And like a light switch, this man's expressions go from like, I'm still smiling to just nothing.
They look very similar now.
Tanis, thank you. I'm really sorry. I think I'm more like my parents than I want to be. And I'm gonna try to be better than that.
Well, seeing as you didn't call me an inanimate object and then shove me across the room, you're doing much better than they would. Is there anything else that I may help you with? And the way they say it is, you've heard them say that a lot growing up. That's just what they say to end conversations because they had to be told what to do.
Right. Um, I don't really want anything from you. I was just wondering if there's anything I can do. I you you know none of this is real, right? I just I I don't know how to be a hero unless I put on a face.
Well, not all of us can just do that, Sam. And they're like starting to go over and like move around like the little room. Like, is it like an apartment? Like, does it have a kitchen or anything like a sink?
Dormitories.
Yeah, it's like dormitories. Yeah, they just like go and like sit on whatever like seating is around. That's not their bed, but is like seating. Not all of us can just put on a face. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can. I pretended to actually enjoy my existence. I don't have to do that anymore. And it's playing off pretty well. So you could always try to actually be who you are and not what you think a hero is.
Uh, I don't think that that persona would trend very well, unfortunately.
Ah, yes. Trending. It's more than just your teammates' perception that you actually care about.
Oh, yes. Listen, the only way it's mathematically shown. There is proof that the most effective way to reach a lot of people is to be uh, in the spotlight, be noticed, be seen at all times, and I this person is better than the other one. Not by much, but he's better. Okay.
I can't argue that. I never really knew the other one. So, seeing as you just admitted I'm not really learning who you are now either, then why did you convince me to come here?
Because think I think you'd make a great hero. Better
And I
than
thought that you would be a companion, a friend, instead of another cellmate, like we felt we were.
look, I want to be your friend. I want to be everyone's friend. It's just I can't. We're so far away from any sort of actual change. Every time I try to think of something to do, I try to keep going forward. It's
You don't have to do anything. People naturally like you. All the other children did. I just, maybe people would be less judgmental about your differences between your persona and who you are if you were. That's always a chance. I'd like to get to know you, Sam. I'd like to get to know everybody on this team.
I'm I, they would love to get to know you. You are.
I would love to get to know me.
I think you're gonna get a chance to do that. Um, but honestly, I was weak, and I don't want to be that person anymore. I'm not sure if I want to be this person, but I think I'm better off for now.
So then we probably do have more in common than I originally said. And they're gonna like step closer and just go, well, you can always do what I do. if you're ever going to do something and you can hear your parents telling you that they're proud of you or that you're doing a good job, immediately do the opposite.
Sounds like a plan. I just, if I'm being honest, I kind of wanted to see that scumbag die.
So did I feel like that those were my father's the arms. He got them. He got everything from. I brought them here. Help me take him down for me.
Of course. Always. He holds out a pinky. I promise. Come on, you saw the other kids do it. Let's do it.
As long as you're not going to take it off.
Not on purpose. Yeah.
Candace's baby's first pinky promise. Like,
Love it.
all right.
Let's murder a guy.
Let's keep this between us and maybe Ash.
I'll tell them when I go hang out with them. Now, if you excuse me, I have to go to the store and buy iron fish. I'm gonna need a lot for this sword.
All right. So you and Ash, huh? Never mind. And I'm just gonna back like not even jump out, just kind of fall backwards out of the window and leave.
And they're like, of course, me and Ash. Didn't you hear him asking you to hang out later? Like as they leave the scene. Did you ask them to ask? So in trouble now.
I'm not sure if this actually counted then. Shoot, because I was sharing my stuff, but I asked you to keep the secret. But the secret was that we're gonna murder someone, not tell people about us. But
look, we're villain kids. We have weird ways of doing these things. No one's gonna stop. We have no impulse control.
You're in the gray space.
Right. The option of impulse control right now is Ash. I don't think we're gonna get that much.
Yeah. And guys like that meeting an end, is that really a bad thing?
See, our moral compass is even gray. We're not sure how this is going to work.
And for you specifically too, a lot of your stuff Samael's stuff comes from the audience who's watching, and there's probably this moment as you're walking home or riding home, if you make another construct, that you have a moment to check your socials to see what happened, because you didn't put up a camera, but there are plenty of free publicity from passerbyers who were watching. And sure enough, it looks like somebody had opened up their phone and started recording. And so you see that there's just a new video that just says Bright Star in action. And it's just a quick clip of you having this sword fight against the inseller. And the comments are just kind of flooding in, and it's people who are just like, wow, look at him be so heroic. I can't believe he's not fighting with no hands. One person just yells Bankai. And there's just all of these comments that just seem to be flooding in with praise. And it's the internet, so there are of course going to be a couple hate comments or a downvote, but you're getting upvotes in the thousands for every one negative that isn't saying anything. So it's just this outpouring of positivity towards your audience that is liking this, and you're gaining more notoriety from this act of jumping in to rescue old people from this Spurg Lord, for lack of a better term. And so you do see that. And so for you, your options are, do you accept what the audience is saying about you, which will allow you to clear a condition, or you can reject it and you can mark potential and expect retribution from your fans, because there's nothing more dangerous than your fans.
I think he's gonna stay guilty because he still feels like this is gonna be core to his character. Is just this horrible guilt, and instead he's gonna respond. I was just following orders. Paladin did a great job today. And,
Oh no!
Oh, are you rejecting it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd like to think
boy.
Ash is like, Mike Wazowski, because technically Ash is in that scene grabbing and bamfing out with the sword. And he's just like, hey, look, that's me. I'm on social media.
Yay.
Whatever follower count you have bumps up significantly, but it's not a lot.
No. I probably have my own type of follower count on my blog, like anonymous blog that's hating on the government.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and yeah, I do see some good thread potential for this. So, yeah,
Hey,
you're
right. Gonna make her the star. So.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah, so you post this comment on this person's feed, and you don't see many responses right away, but it's definitely there's going to be something coming from not you basically you put the humility first, and you're like, yeah, but it was really Paladin, and so you continue to gain this popularity over the next day. And is anybody else want anything here before I jump to Paladin?
No. A dress up montage, getting ready for my date. But no, we don't have to play that out. That's just happening.
What? Actually, Kaylee, did you have a moment where you celebrated with everyone?
No, she didn't celebrate anything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I got everybody else. I just want to make sure that I'm giving everybody that chance. Okay. So sometime later in the evening, probably shortly after Ash and Tanis meet up for their date, which we can touch on our way out. But you have arrived, Penelope, to where your holy order largely meets, and this is the chance for us to see this organization again as the camera is following Penelope walk into basically what looks like a normal church built into this city. And as she approaches the altar, she kneels down and recites a little prayer, and then like the panel where the pew is set kind of opens up, and it just becomes the Men in Black elevator that just drops down into this secret underground facility, and it descends several stories underground before coming to a stop. And there are other nuns who are milling about, carrying large ordnance of ammunition or various guns and type of things to continue their divine mission. But Madam Z is waiting for you once you have touched down, and she says, "Well, Paladin, you wanted to speak." Mother Z, not Madam Z. And she says, "You wanted to speak, so here I am."
Yes, ma'am. I'm having my the sections of the vehicle set aside, but Aegis had come by, and I had some questions that I didn't want to bring in that I didn't want to say over the phone. The man leading them, do you know anything about him? He had red eyes behind glasses. And I'll describe him.
Yeah, and you described this agent whose name nobody bothered to ask for, but she kind of thinks over the description, and her expression changes to one of disdain. And she says, "It's not uncommon for Aegis to round out their roster with those possessing supernatural or extraordinary abilities. There are individuals that walk this earth that skirt the line between heaven and hell. I'm sure you would recognize the name more closely as a Nephilim, those who are not angelic nor demonic, but those who bear the crossbreeding with humanity as well, and therefore act as independent agents. They're still human by technicality, but as far as Aegis is concerned, a little extra oomph in their power helps them. This man, by your description, sounds to be one of those who possess a bit of demonic heritage within their bloodline.
Should I be cautious of them?
If the opportunity presents itself, it would be advantageous for everyone if he was eliminated.
Of course. I did promise that I would have the helicopter repaired. Oh. But I wanted to ask, how should I go about bringing my team together? They seem I don't know how to put it, sad, like they all have their own problems, and I didn't grow up with the family, so I don't know. I mean, besides you, so I don't really know. I don't like they're all different personalities, and I can only go off of what you taught me. So I wanted your advice again on how best should I be a leader? What should I be doing?
So your mentor embodies savior,
Yes.
denies mundane. I just got to make sure I'm doing this correctly. And so she says, by the virtue of your divine mission, your leadership should be assured. The drama that is associated with the foolhardiness of youth is not something that should be keeping you from doing what is your duty. You should lead by example and continue to be a virtuous beacon for the others to aspire to, so that they can learn to fall upon you in moments of doubt and in need of uplifting. As it is written, and she recites some Bible verse that I could not pull off the top of my head that reinforces this statement. But largely she says that don't worry about teen drama, just continue leading by example and be the best you that you can be. And she says it in that pompous religious nun sort of way.
Mm-hmm.
But the takeaway is she's telling you that, you know, your divine right is to be the leader, so you have a set of standards that you need to uphold, and they should just be, you know, falling in and reflecting upon that, but you still have to do the work to be the example that they should follow.
Okay. I will strive to be the best I can be for them and for everyone. I aim to make the order very proud. and I did promise that I would have the vehicle repaired, and I will do so. But I do expect that I need to meet judgment for my carelessness.
Of course you do. And I've already made arrangements with the school that you will not be returning for some time. Once your penance is served, you'll return. But for now, hand over your phone. And she holds her hand out.
I hand it over.
And everybody at some point in the night receives just a very generic, hey, I'm not feeling well. I'm going to be out of class for the next couple days. And at that point, it just is, this phone is no longer connected. and Penelope is out of reach for, we'll say that it's like Thursday. So for the rest of the weekend, you guys don't hear from Penelope as she is gone.
Well, Tannis thinks you didn't survive.
Yeah. So you need to come back. You need to come back with a new character for next week.
Okay.
Penelope is
You're gonna
dead.
have the slightest change to you, like your hair will be different. Just something that they're like, I love your new model. I provided you with the new one.
Yeah. And they scrapped this Penelope. Penelope version 2 will be significantly
that Penelope
better.
apparently did not. They didn't survive. I like your new body though.
Yeah. But that is largely where that kind of closes out, is just the, don't expect to see her for the next couple days. But 2 people have a date, so let's go over the nitty gritty of that.
Hell yeah.
You told Tannis to dress comfortable, and they're still finding out what that means. But after the last time when you guys helped them kind of with their dress, you said you were going dancing later. So the person who seemed the most comfortable when we were there was Penelope. So very kind of similar to what Penelope was wearing like that first night of, just like they said they were just dressed like real kind of skimpy a little bit, that like the first session of the night where so that's kind of how they dress. Like, this is comfortable going out to dance attire.
The trying to be skimpy, yeah.
So it's like a cut up like top, and then like the back they like looked up the torso, so it has like the skull cut into the back of their shirt, but it's like a band tee, and then good fitting jeans, and then boots they can run in.
So that sounds perfectly appropriate for the kind of gig that we're going to. Yeah, Ash will be dressed up for dancing too, I think. T-shirt and jeans and some big boots. Real scuffed up, like fairly high Dr. Martin boots, I would say.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They're gonna compliment the scuff marks. You've done a lot of damage to people, and it shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I had to kick a lot of fascists. It's cool. Yeah, we'll kind of dress for a gig, but we'll have taken some weed and be like, hey, like before we go, I don't know if you want to try a little bit of this. I don't know what it's gonna do to you, which maybe we should wait for that kind of experimentation until after we've had the dance.
Very confused.
Yeah, I'll just kind of hand you some, just raw as it is. Yeah, I'll just hand you a nice sweet sticky nug. There you go. Yeah.
They eat it. You have to stop them. They're going to eat it.
Oh wait, maybe not the whole. Maybe just like a little bit.
Elaine's gone.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Waits with their fascination, and maybe the first time they'll ever have something that'll make them feel guilty. It's
welcome back. They're doing drugs.
It's a plant.
Right? What?
But it's
you explain to them like what it is, and they're like, oh, okay, all right. Set it on fire? I can.
You normally, and then you inhale the fumes in some way, shape, or form. You can also cook it into
like
food
bursts
and
into flames, and then they inhale the smoke, like the whole fucking thing.
Oh, Buttons, unmute yourself on Google.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry.
has a moment of like what could be hotter, but I mean, let's be real, Ash is just like mad respect, like, okay, I can get behind this.
And they freak the fuck out.
No, but you probably will never see them this normal.
Okay.
Quite frankly,
Yeah.
it chills them all the way up. They're not worrying about what's going on and how they have to act okay, and they're supposed to be a hero. They go for it. They go full teenager for like the first time.
Yeah.
They're just like, do not give a fuck about anything. So have fun. Here we go.
Yeah, Ash is incredibly happy about that, and we'll take more with them just in case like that wears off, because they want you to have a really good night. And then take you, and we can have like a few drinks, and then go for a good old dance at the gig.
She's too inebriated from smoking to go through what normally happens.
So we
drinks.
Yeah. It's fine. We'll stick to the one thing. Yeah.
They're amazing. They feel amazing. They're like, I don't know where the soda was created.
That's I'm really happy for you. That's really awesome. Well, now we know. I will hook you up so that whenever you want to feel this way, you can choose to.
I'm gonna make you the best sword.
Oh yeah. It hesitates about to say something that could be like really crude and maybe a bit off color, so just leaves it, and it's like, by the way, some people might look at us a bit funny, but if you want to go ballroom dance in there, I'm open to it.
Do you know how?
Ballroom dance, no, but we can make it up. It's fine. Okay. I'll let you lead.
They're like, right? They're gonna like put your hand, and you're like, say, I'll let you lead. So then their hand goes to your waist.
Oh yeah. And then just will quite happily, doesn't really care what it looks like to other people. We'll ballroom dance with you in the middle of this gig.
I would like to be extra and try to unleash my powers, so you guys bam fall over while you're dancing.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Unleash.
Right, here we go. Okay. Shasha. Wait, I shasha'd too early. There's roll 20. Okay.
I'm sure it won't go bad. It's fine.
It's fine.
Don't say it like that. 7.
You can either mark a condition, or I can choose how it is temporary or unstable.
I think we know how it's temporary and unstable, but I would like to hear what you have to say.
Okay. So I can go in two directions. Do we want it hot wild, or do you want it to just kind of like after a while something bad happens?
I don't want it to be bad. It's Tannis's first date. Let me have this.
Okay. Yeah. So the intention
whether they know it or not.
Yeah, the intention was to be bamfing around while dancing and stuff, and so while you're doing that, because it's unstable and you don't have this grip on the powers as you're teleporting around, each time you're teleporting, Tannis is accidentally dissolving more and more of your clothes as you're going, and it's probably not noticed until you guys are down to the
feel a breeze on my legs.
Yeah, the shredded remnants of modesty, and as it becomes clear, there's just that final rip, and then both of you are just standing there naked.
I'm gonna laugh and just commit to the moment and just start making out with her.
Right, they're like,
be like, all right, it's go time. But to save modesty, start making out, because that'll give a bit of a show, and then I can use my power to like get us out of the public space.
Yeah. Just imagine Kaylee, it just happens to be
Banff
there.
home. Yeah.
cheese and watching this go down. Like,
I wanted to dance, damn it, so I came here on my own.
Yeah, I'll take us somewhere where it's okay for us to be naked together.
all right. Well, y'all are naked.
Naked.
Yeah.
They
What
are
more?
shocked, but they lean into the kiss, like they accept it.
Yeah. Hot moment.
Smooches.
Hell yeah.
So we're more or less out of time. So that's what I got for us today. Everybody enjoy those good smooches.
Okay.
Ended on a high note.
Yeah, ended on a high note. Kaylee hopefully feels better after beating the crap out of somebody. So
She's feeling even more particularly better because she got to actually eat breakfast. That's why she left so quickly. She was just hungry. And like, you can't just go to IHOP and not be hungry. So she went straight to the cafeteria when she jumped down and just like loaded her thing with like eggs and cheese and stuff that she's allowed to eat. Yeah.
And like real talk, I'm feeling that hungry right now too. So I'm right there with her. So let's go ahead and wrap up our end of sessions. So since we're already talking about Kaylee, did you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
I grew closer to the team.
Yeah. So explain who made you feel welcome, and you can give influence to that character and clear a condition or mark potential.
Ash made me feel welcome. Ash made me feel at the very least like didn't make me feel better about myself, but at least led me to a neutral state of being. Would you like influence over me, Ash?
Sure.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it's an and or, right? So like I give them influence.
Yeah, you can give them. So it says you can give influence to that character and clear a condition or mark potential.
I'm gonna mark potential if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Rack that experience up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, since it was Ash, we'll just go ahead and piggyback over to them. Did you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
I think two things definitely happened, so I'm not sure which to go for, but definitely grew closer to the team, but also today really felt like a day where they even if they grate against it sometimes felt quite genuinely heroic today. And like part of the team, and we were all working together. So like I think I might go for that. I can't remember what happens when you do that, but growing into an image of yourself.
Growing into the image of yourself gives you, you already explained how you see yourself and why, so you get to shift one label up and another down.
Nice.
Okay, so why don't we jump right over to Tanis, since they got the smooches. Did you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
Weirdly enough, I grew closer to the team more than I grew into more than Tanis grew into their own self-image. But it was starting to go that way. But they grew close to like two people. They had a moment with Bright Star, but it's definitely Ash that they grew closest.
Because them smooches.
It has to be.
Smooches.
So you get to shift my labels.
Oh, what label shift when you have naked smooches?
I guess mundane goes down. I feel like mundane.
Mundane will go down. That didn't feel very mundane. And I don't know if you're freaks at max, but I feel like freak can go up. Yeah, freaky can definitely go up. Yeah.
One, please do that thing.
Hell yeah, I'll give you some freak.
Oh yeah, got that freak. All right. And then right on over to Penelope.
I think what works the best is growing into herself. I think seeking advice from her mentor, and trying to figure out how to be a good leader for everybody. I think I think she's trying to figure out how to be a bit less mundane.
Okay, so yeah, you get to shift your labels up, one down.
Well, my savior's already at 3.
Round out something else that's straggling.
Yeah, probably bump Freak up a little bit because she has to lead by example and show what she can do.
Utilize those powers. Yeah, I like it. And last but certainly not least, Sammy.
Yeah. I think he grew away from a certain self-image of himself, so I'm gonna say grew closer to the team.
Okay. So who made you feel welcome, and you can give influence to that person.
I'm gonna go with Tannis on this one. There was a brief moment where she made me feel bad, but like it was deserved.
It was the needed talk, yeah.
Exactly, it was helpful.
Tough
Like a
love.
villain parent, I fuss at you because I care.
Tough love, yeah.
Now we have to promise to kill someone, so like that's
We're bonded, man. We're
Murder
bonded.
pacts are the best bonding.
You already have influence over me because, again, apparently somewhere along the line I decided this character is just a guilt trap, and you already have that influence over him.
So that means Tannis gets to shift her labels, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
They get to move them.
Shift me, baby.
Going to do the thing. Let's see. Well, I definitely think you're after witnessing you do that, your danger went up to them.
Mm-hmm.
And your savior went down.
That
went down.
That seems accurate.
Like it. All right.
Is that the only thing? It's just
that's not the only thing. You can clear a condition or mark potential as well.
I could stop being guilty. But
you could stop being guilty, but why would you?
I feel like you're gonna stay guilty as long as I'm in your face, and I'm gonna stay guilty as long as Kaylee. We're just gonna pretend.
As long as Kaylee exists.
Exactly.
I will still feel bad for Kaylee. I fucked up that too, and badly today.
Speaking of guilty, am I able to absolve that by submitting myself to my order?
You're guilty?
Yeah.
I do believe so. To clear guilty, make a sacrifice to absolve your guilt. Yes. Yeah. You're gonna be made to absolve your guilt for the next. That's something you missed too, Val. She went and submitted herself to her mentor, and they were like, "Yeah, don't expect to come back for the rest of the weekend." And it's like Thursday now, so there was a group text that was sent out saying, "Hey, I'm not feeling well. I'll see you guys Monday." And so they're gone for like the next 3 days to go do penance.
Gotcha. All right. Well then, if that's all between us, I think it's a good time. Now we'll go ahead and actually wrap up and do outros. Hi everyone, I'm Valdrianth. This is my channel. You can catch us next time tomorrow, where we will finally premiere our season 3 of our Dragon Age campaign. We were supposed to do it last week, but because of just being sick, we didn't. But we'll be here tomorrow. And then on Wednesday is the finale of our Animorphs campaign that I've been running since the summer. So they just went to space. So there's 5 teenagers with a death wish are now in space. And they're birds. So they're all various forms of tiny bird, like in a spaceship with aliens.
Hell yeah.
But other than that, if you would like to join our Discord, I think this link is still working. We have to do some Discord stuff, but join our Discord very soon. Extra Life will be happening, so there's still like 1 or 2 spots left, like 1 in Pathfinder, 1 in the Persona game, if anyone is interested in joining that. Yeah, there's some spots left if you want to sign up for them. And otherwise, yeah, that's me. Everyone else, the opposite direction. Where can we find you? What you doing?
Hi everyone, it's Emma or Hamalu on the internet. You can find me at Hamalu on any of my socials. You can find me here every week playing Ash, who still has never had a condition. They are just too chill for this. Tomorrow you will see the premiere of our Dragon Age game in Darkness Unbroken, which I am the GM for, and I am so excited to have this game back. I cannot even contain it. I mean, we do have a surprise, which is also extra exciting. However, I'm just excited that the game is coming back as well because I freaking love it. So, and you will see me here for Extra Life as well in 2 games. The first of which I'm going to be playing a very Scottish granny trying to fuck shit up. That's me.
Ollie, go ahead, bud. No, not Ollie. Sorry, Shay.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Shay. You can find me on my Twitter and Twitch, which with my new handles, Shay the Fae. I am really trying to get back to streaming, but oh my gosh, housework and other stuff just keep piling up. So, I do artwork on my socials and my channel. So anyone who's interested, I am open for commissions currently. I did the character art, the character busts for this wonderful, enjoyable game, and that's me.
All right, my turn. You can follow me on Twitter pretty much. It's the only real social media I have personally, at Cryptid Delta. And on there, you'll find any updates and information about a couple of projects I have, some podcasts with my wife. And currently, next Wednesday, along with the ending of Animorphs, I'm releasing on the Delta Cryptid Productions YouTube channel a actual play podcast of my homemade tabletop role playing game Terramaya. So I hope anyone who's enjoying those things comes and checks it out.
And hi, everybody. I'm a Buns once again. You can find me at Honeybuns on Twitter, Battle Scar Bunny on Twitch, and soon I will be having a regular streaming schedule now that I actually got my keys and am going to be moving into my new place soon. So hopefully I will be able to make all of you cry with me while I play things like Telltale games and Tomb Raider. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Telltale games are so good. I'm sad they stopped.
I know, but it's worth it. I'm just gonna play through Walking Dead and cry. That's just my.
You will.
Other than Mask on here, you can find me playing a changeling monk druid on Phoenix E.V.I.L's channel every Wednesday and playing in Out of the Abyss.
And that should be me now, right? I think so. Hi, I'm Rindis of Party Life Games. You can find me most days on our own channel, Party Life Games, where we do a variety of tabletop RPGs here on Val's channel, or over on Weave the Tail, where I also run games. I have a busy schedule throughout the week, and I just added on another game, which I don't know why I do, because I'm a glutton for punishment. Tomorrow's Friday, so Friday we will be...
Today's Friday.
I haven't gone into work for the last I haven't gone into work since Tuesday. What is time?
Yeah.
Today, you're right. I'm still on the Western game, so I'm like, no, it is Friday. You're right. Tomorrow is Saturday, so we will be playing our 5th edition homebrew game run by our good friend in Australia. He's a new DM and is doing a phenomenal job of getting it going. I am playing an Oathbreaker Paladin that I am swinging more as a Final Fantasy Dark Knight instead of an actual evil dickhole. So it'll be fun to see how that goes. Sundays, we play Savage Worlds, a World War II-esque fantasy world where we are a resistance movement opposing fascist dark elves. So that is fun. Monday is my Alien RPG game. We had our first real combat encounter, and our new character who joined the game was the unfortunate person who got to find out how the enemy mechanics work, as her arm was chewed off by a swarm of angry insects, alien insects. It literally chewed off their left arm, and they went into shock, and they hadn't died yet, but we kind of had to pause the game there because safety tools are important. And I will emphasize, safety tools are important, because when the person was like, hey, I just need a moment, we were like, okay, full stop. It's like, let's give you a moment and talk about this. And why I've never had to use safety tools in a game, like full stop. But that was the first time, and it was an interesting experience. To say it was fun is not the right word, but it was interesting to be able to finally deploy that safety net and work through it with a player. It was an interesting experience. Tuesdays, we will hopefully finally get our Vampire the Masquerade game started, because we had to relearn how all of the 5th edition stuff works, because the Sabbat rules change a lot. And so stay tuned for a wonderful Sabbat character that I have, a La Sombra, former Irish mobster, and I will try not to do a really bad accent for her. But yeah, it might happen. I'm going to work on it. Wednesdays, we play Tomb of Annihilation. Thursdays, Shay started a new game. It's the Wilds Beyond the Witchlight, where it's a Fae-oriented adventure that may not actually need any combat. And I play a human monk who has no concept of time and almost got to keep a lost child. So, yeah.
Cool beans.
That's everything.
All right. I have to, like, whenever you say like a certain day is when I start to cue the raid. Speaking of raids, we are going to say hello to our friend Dave at Jamaica Squeeze, who is playing
Jamaica Squeeze.
some
Squeeze.
Hollow Knight. So
Oh, nice.
be sure to show
Oh,
some love
I
to our
love
friend
Dave.
All right, everyone.
Hell yeah. Let's
Everyone wave.
Everyone shout praise the color when you enter his
praise the color.
Please
Yes.
shout praise the color. when
Praise
you
be
go-
the color.
Praise
Yeah.
be the color when you go in.
Hell yeah.
Yes, please. So with that, everyone wave. Bye. See you.
Bye.